Okay, friends, I put in here 1 gallon of milk, 1.5. So I put some of this, I had a half of another one. So, and I'm gonna warm this up to 95 degrees. I'll keep an eye on it. And then I'm gonna make some white cheese. I'm going to be checking the temperature of my milk. Still not there. And then I also want to put some salt. So I always salt my milk before I make the cheese. And the reason is that way when you go eat, it already has flavor. Otherwise it won't have. So I'm going to put, okay. And I'm going to mix all this. And once it reaches to the temperature, I keep checking. Not there. You want it 95, no more than 100. And I have my rennet, my coalho, that is right here next to me. And we're gonna make some cheese. And I'm gonna give this some to my in-laws. And even if I share with my sisters, my son is his favorites. My kids, they love this, but they're all away. So, anyway, maybe I call my daughter-in-law to come and get some. She loves this too. And that's what I'm gonna do. Continue my task. Okay, my milk is at 95, exact. For this quantity of milk, I want this to set, so I'm gonna put a tablespoon of my rennet, okay? This is really it sets really fast, but I have a lot of milk in here, and I want this to set quick, so I'm gonna put extra. Okay, and I'm gonna let this sit here for maybe 20 minutes, and I'll show you, and it'll be set. My cheese is coagulated, and what I'm gonna do, spend 10 minutes. I'm gonna cut some cuts, and the reason we do this, it helps the water to start separating, and it makes it easy to shape the cheese. Okay, so I'm gonna leave here another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna start putting in molds. Here's what I'm saying, the liquid start showing up, pulling apart when you cut it. And my cheese is ready to be shaped or to be molded. Let's put it. I have all these molds. I don't like this one, so I'm not using that one unless I have to. And I'm going to, I have a slotted spoon, and I'm going to put my curds, and you'll have a lot of that liquid coming out of the molds. I found that when I put the molds in a cookie sheet like this, it's easier than instead of putting in little plates everywhere. And I need fine salt, and each time, once in a while, I'll put more salt. Okay, and when it's done, and just keep molding them, and in no time you make cheese. In no time you can use milk that is gonna expire. These are things that my mom did all the time, because we didn't waste it. We didn't waste it nothing. Okay. Some people like to break the curds into small pieces. I don't. I like them, the chunkier the better, but sometimes it can't happen. You can't always do the chunky, they gotta break. And then this, whatever I have left here, I'm gonna put it on a sieve and let it drain the rest. So I speed up the process of making cheese, not sitting here. I still wish I knew how to dry cheese, this cheese. I have one big of these. I'm gonna put it in my sink and drain. Now, if I wasn't going to Canada, if I wasn't gonna take off, I would save that way, and I would use that for pancakes, for anything that I needed, liquid, for bread, because that is very good water. That's not just water, that's the way. That is delicious and very nutritious. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit here. Still have some cheese in here at the bottom, some of the curds. I will strain this again, but let this sit here and let it drain. I'll show you when they're all done. Okay friends, here it is, my cheese. I drained again, and I put whatever's left of the curds. I'm gonna put more salt, just sprinkle salt. And now I'm gonna leave this in the counter for the rest of the day and keep draining that way that comes out. And then put it in a refrigerator and you have some cheese. If you put it in a tightened container, it can last you a couple days still fresh. I don't recommend it more than maybe 4 days, because then it starts getting a funny taste. That's why I said I wish I knew how to dry some of this cheese, because our neighbors in Azores, they used to dry this cheese like this, and it was so delicious. But those are one of those things that you wish as a kid you appreciated. That is why I used my grandkids when I cook, because sometimes you don't know what to ask, but if you learn when you're young, you appreciate later. So that's what I think for myself. Anyway, so you give it a try next time you have extra milk. This is whole milk. This is not fat-free milk, but you can do the not fat-free, low-fat milk. You can do it too, but when I do cheese, I always use whole milk. Until next time, have a good day.